I'm here with Mica, my friend who works at Sun River Gardens, and we are going to do some more beautiful flower things. We are going to make a container garden. I love container gardens.
Me too.
Yes, because you can put color anywhere you want, and you can take a place that might be kind of ugly and put a beautiful pot there, and then you don't need to. You don't even notice. You do that at your house too. So I have this dear friend, Jeannie, who is amazing with plants, and each year we go and buy plants, and I look forward to that outing. And this year we went to Sun River Gardens. What a beautiful, beautiful place in Orem, North Orem, 12 North in State Street. And they provided the plants that we are using today, and Mica helped us pick it all out. And the most important thing is color. What you use for a container, it's totally up to you. I have this old wagon that I actually use to carry all these things in, but I don't know where it is right now, that I'm actually going to turn into a container garden. I'm going to put some holes in it, and we don't have time to do that one on the show, but I'm going to plant it, and it doesn't even have a handle anymore, so it's perfect, an old thing like that. So before we do this one, let me show you, look at this idea that I had. Now this is a really ugly pot. It's really outdated. And, but you know, it still works. It has the bottom and everything with it. So here, let's move this for a second and put it in the middle. Here's the idea that I had for this one, because I love the beach. So anything that kind of makes me think of the beach is good for me. So I put this grass in there that kind of looks beachy-like. And so I'm going to put it in my beach bag and set it up like that. So, you know, an old boot, like I said, a wagon, anything works for a container. So, we've got that one. Now, if you're one of those people who needs a recipe, I have my gloves, but I'm not going to bother. I actually like playing with dirt, so.
I do too. I never wear gloves.
Yeah, you never wear gloves either. No. If you're one of those people that needs a recipe, you usually hear that you should put something
tall or spiky like this in the middle. And then just kind of lower color on the side, and then some trailing stuff as well.
Okay, so something that kind of droops over.
That can be colorful too, or it can just be green, whatever you want.
Yeah, so there's the recipe. So if you need a little bit of help, you know, that's what you can do. However, my children will tell you that I've never followed a recipe, so we are already going to do this a little bit different. Now, we've got some styrofoam peanuts. Now, do you guys do this?
We do. We have just little pieces of what are they called? Styrofoam, just little squares of it.
And you put them on there. And I've done this because I heard that, I know it makes it lighter, especially with this pot. I help make this pot.
The pot's already heavy enough. I mean,
yeah, and that it drains well and all of that kind of stuff.
Helps the draining.
Okay, so we are going to put this together. Now, it's going to be backwards to you for us to be able to see it, but we'll turn it around at the end, so it'll work. Okay, so should we do this? Okay, you take it out. Let's do this, and then we're going to fill it really well, so.
I'll take out the tag.
Okay.
It's kind of stuck in there.
Yeah, it's kind of stuck. Okay. All right. I picked these up on Tuesday, so they probably should have been watered yesterday.
You didn't water them?
I didn't. I'm sorry, I forgot. Anyway, so see, instead of putting it in the middle, we're actually going to put this in the back. When we're done, we'll turn around and show you.
For the size of the pot, we don't, you know, the video is too small. We don't
and because we decided to use this gorgeous shock of color, and it just didn't work to put it any other way. Okay, so help me get these out. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. You see, as you can see, anybody can do this, even somebody who isn't very good with, with doing stuff. Okay, so we'll hold that there. And then we've got, okay, this one doesn't look as good as when we got it from you, but it's because Graham sat on it. Graham is one of my, one of the children in the neighborhood, you know, one of the boys that hangs out at our house.
Well, he just didn't see the plant and
sat
on it.
He didn't see it. I had it on a bench and he sat on it, so. Okay. Ooh, that's just looking really pretty. And you're going to see it in a second here. Oh, here's our yellow. Okay, so we're kind of going with primary colors here. Okay, so oops, there we go. We're kind of making a mess, but that's okay. It'll clean.
It's no fun if you don't make a mess.
Yep. Okay, all right. Okay, and then we've got these two little greenies. Okay, are we putting that one on this side?
Yes, that's what you decided.
Okay. Now this is really full, so we're hardly going to have to add any dirt at all. Okay, but we do have some dirt in the, down right there. But how much time do we have? Do we have time to put the dirt in, or should we? Okay, good. Then let's get the dirt. We do have time to put the dirt in there, so we could play with some more dirt.
And for these kind of planters, you can use any kind of potting soil. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, I understand, and I don't always remember this, that you have to be more careful with container gardens than with flowers in your garden.
Water them a little bit more than stuff in the ground.
Okay, and that
also fertilizing is a really good thing to do.
Fertilizing them.
That'll keep the color lively and those make it look.
Is there any types of fertilizers you like particularly, or? I've heard there's time release fertilizers. I've never used any, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much anything's good.
Okay. Okay, good. Now, how often would you tell us to water this?
It depends on how fast it gets dry. I mean, I guess
so we need to check it.
Feel it, check
okay.
it, yeah.
So tell us how to check it. How do you check it?
Either once a day, you can just stick your fingers in the soil, and if it's dry, then water it, obviously. But if it's not, then
I think we're good. I think we are good. Let's turn it around.
I think you do it once a week, fertilizing. So.
Okay, fertilize it once a week. That sounds good. Okay, let's turn this around so you can see how beautiful that turned out. And ta-da! There you have it. Thank you, Mica. You did a good job, and it looks beautiful, and I hope you guys like it. See, anybody can do this.